Good morning, everyone. It's Linda Schiller Hanna. I'm back with Inner Kid Keto. This is segment 36. If you've been with us a few weeks, thank you for continuing to show up. If you've just found this session, this statement, this group, welcome aboard. I've been posting daily, 7 days a week, for 36 days. I'm committed to doing a full year like this. Inner Kid Keto is a result of my personal journey through a lifelong desire to heal my inner child, and coupled with a pretty much lifelong traumatic relationship with food. The ups, the downs, the ins, the outs, the hatred of my body, learning to love my body, all those elements. Now I've got an itchy eye. Excuse me while I scratch that. Okay. Anyone listening to this particular segment while driving, this is not an advisable unit for driving, because I'm going to be doing a guided meditation where you work with your eyes closed. So I hope you'll bookmark this and come back to this for another time when you're not driving. It's really important that you not be tuned out when we do this guided meditation in a few minutes. Everyone else, come on in and get relaxed, get settled in. I talked yesterday in segment 35 about John Bradshaw and his wonderful teachings on the inner child. And I mentioned yesterday how when I was living in Mexico, my girlfriend came after a John Bradshaw workshop and took me back on a guided meditation that was absolutely life-changing. And today I'm going to give you that guided meditation so you too may have that opportunity. I do think it was one of the most significant 20-30 minutes of my entire life. That's how profound it was for me. And I hope you'll find this similarly impressionably, powerfully positive for you as well. Just to review, we all have a higher self, a personality self, an adult self, an inner teen, an inner child. And the exercise we're going to be working with will be the inner infant, the inner child. So if you'd like to start getting ready for that, I invite you to find a comfortable place to lie down or lean back in a recliner. Get the right temperature. Do whatever you need. Just cut out outside noise and interruptions. Turn off your phone for incoming calls. You do not want to be interrupted for this particular segment. There's nothing to be afraid of. This will be very positive. If you're with me, your soul destiny has put you here at this moment, at this time, for this purpose. And this can be a giant jump start for true empowerment, true self-love, true connection. Once we get the website up, fully prepared, it's innerkidketo.com. It's still under construction, but by the time you're hearing this, if you're hearing this later, it may be ready. I will be having this particular meditation on a download as well, with the music of Michael Mish when we recorded in his studio a while back. But for today, you can start here. So what I invite you to do is just lean back and relax and close your eyes and just do some slow, deep breathing. That's it. Just let go. Settle in. Find some comfortable place, more relaxed than you were a few minutes ago. And let go. Now I'd like you to imagine yourself as a child. Allow yourself to imagine, to come into your imagination at the age you naturally show up in your inner vision. Don't force a particular age. Just see yourself at 3 years, 3 months, 6 years, whatever it is. And I'd like you to imagine allowing your inner child to settle into the center of your own heart, like a little cocoon going into the middle of your heart. And that your heart is a safe place, a warm place. Maybe for the first time in your child's life, they can settle into something safe. Don't judge it, just notice it. And you're doing just fine. Take a breath and relax and let go. So we're going to take a little journey now. I'm going to have you imagine that your adult self, the person you are today, the age you are today, is going to now take that child in your arms and walk down a long trail. Just carrying them with you, walking down the trail, peaceful walk, beautiful place in nature, a place of safety and serenity. And it's all good. And allow that inner child to relax in your arms and to begin to develop trust in you as you walk down the trail. Leaning in, lying into truth and to safety in your arms. And notice how that feels to carry your child with you like this. And how connected you actually feel. And how natural it is to be carrying your own inner child down this trail. Now you're coming around a bend in the trail, and off in the distance, you see some people, and they look vaguely familiar. And as you walk closer and closer, you begin to recognize them. Oh yes, there they are. They're your parents. They're your parents, your mother, your father, Oh, as you look closer, if you have siblings, you'll see they're there too. Extended family, grandparents, pets. Pretty much the whole gang is there. What do you know? Now, as you get closer to them and they recognize that it's you, stop at a comfortable distance and look over towards them and say, I have an announcement for you. I have a message for you today. Continue to comfort and hold your child as you deliver this message. Mom and Dad, I want to thank you for everything you ever did for me to bring me into this world and to raise me and to get me this far in life. Even if you're remembering a lot of treacherous things that they failed to do or bad things they did, set that aside for a moment and thank them for being your agent into the third dimensional world. They did their part. They got you here. But tell them with quiet authority, I've come to a new decision, and you need to know this and respect this. I am now taking full charge of my inner child. I will be taking care of her or him. I will be protecting him. I will be continuing to help them grow, mature, develop, find joy and peace, and complete their journey through this dimension. Thank you for your part, but I'm ready to take the reins today. Notice how your inner child reacts to this idea. Reassure them, comfort them, hold them close. We've got this. I've got this. You're fine with me, darling. Notice how your parents react to this message. Do they shrug? Do they get angry? Do they say go in peace or it's about time? Just notice what you notice. No matter what it is, it's okay. Just be aware of their reaction. Possibly most of all, you'll find them with a look of relief on their face. It's about time. We're ready to pass this responsibility, this opportunity over to you. It's your turn to take it on, to take on board the complete healing and raising of your inner child. You've got this. At this point, you can say to your inner child, I'm willing to let you go over and hug mommy and daddy goodbye. Tell them goodbye. And notice how your child feels about going closer to them. And notice how the parents are in response to receiving this final goodbye. If your child doesn't want to go, don't force it. They can say goodbye from the safety of your arms. Goodbye, Mommy. Thank you for all you did for me. Thank you for all you taught me. I need to detach from you now. I need to have my inner adult, my inner parent, take responsibility for me and love me to full health from this moment forward. And hug your child and reassure your child that they're going to be safe with you from this moment forward. Saying goodbye to your mother can be very emotional for some people. It's okay. Feel your feelings. If you need to cry, it's okay. Take your time. This is an important transformation. Just be with it. Now look over to your father. Once again, ask your child, would you like to go into Daddy's arms? To give him one last hug goodbye before I take full responsibility. And again, notice your child's feelings in reaction to that opportunity. And notice your father's reaction and attitude towards this. If it feels safe, you can send the child over to Dad for a good hug goodbye. If not, they can say goodbye and thank you from the safe distance of your loving arms. You're in charge. You are taking power back from your parents. You're owning your inner authority. You are growing up here and now as you take full responsibility for your child. Anyone else in that gathering that needs to know what's going on, you can make the announcement to the siblings, to the relatives, to the pets, to anyone, the teachers, the neighbors, everyone who needs to know. I'm now taking full charge of my little person, my little inner child. And I'll be doing a very good job with it. And hold your child a little closer. If you happen to have a pillow or a stuffed animal or something there to squeeze, as a surrogate child, that's just fine. Otherwise, just hug yourself. Take your time with this. You may need to weep. You may need to just notice the inner shift of no longer going to your original parents for support, for validation, for love. They may be like Mother Hubbard with empty cupboards, with not much to give anyway. Maybe it's not a great loss. Just notice what you notice. So the adult self, your total mature soul, carry your child back to where we started. Back up the trail. Child can wave as the family fades into the distance. Bye. I'm going off with my true parent now. And come on back to that safe place where you started this journey. Lie back down in a soft, comfortable zone. And allow your child to settle deep into your heart again. You're doing very well. Now I want you to set up some inner dialogue with this child, with your inner child. Say, from now on, I'm taking care of you, babe. And I need to work out a signal between us. Whenever you need me for anything, love, reassurance, information, tenderness, I need to have you give me a signal. My inner child has my right thumb represent her, and she'll have me squeeze my hand around that thumb and that infant gesture and say, help, help. And when I feel that squeeze around that thumb, I say, okay, what's up, little Linda? Get me out of here. I don't like these people. Okay, sweetheart. I promised her I will always listen and always pay attention and always help her and honor her message. I want you to set up some kind of signal. It could be a body signal, it could be a word, it could be your jaw setting. You suddenly think of a certain smell. I'm going to be silent now while you work out some signals between you and your child that you will always know, recognize, and pay attention to. Tell her that she can count on you, or he can count on you, that this is for real, that you're healed enough now you can do this job. You want to do this job. You're prepared to do this job, to continue to raise her, raise your child, to comfort your child, and to heal your child perfectly. And notice how easy or difficult it is for your child to trust that message. Are you sure you got me? Yes. Make a deep and powerful commitment. I've got you. We're doing this. This is a permanent shift. I'm taking full responsibility for your healing, your recovery, your safety, your joy, even your eating, your sleeping, your resting, your working, all of it. How beautiful is that? So now that you've got that signal worked out, allow your child to settle back in your heart. Tell them you've got a permanent home in your heart, that you will always, always love them, always, always protect them, honor them, and work tirelessly for their wholeness, for their health, for their joy, to help them find meaning and security in life. That you will be doing extra work to heal their history, their current experience, and to build a bright and happy future. Look into your child's eyes. Make eye contact of deep connection and promise. Lock it in. Recognize that the trust is established, and secure. Now allow your child to drift off into safe sleep, safe, relaxed, trusting sleep, perhaps for the first time in your entire life. Continue to hug yourself. Recognize what an important step you've just taken and taking full responsibility for recovering your child, reintegrating with yourself. And as you are ready to come back into full waking consciousness, be willing to notice a new sense of joy, power, confidence, safety as your inner child integrates in a safe home in your own heart. And take your time coming up, coming back to normal waking reality. Maybe wiggle your toes, your fingers, stretch your arms a little. Open your eyes and come back. If there's a mirror nearby, you might well look into your own eyes in the mirror and see a new sense of connection for yourself, with yourself. And notice your inner child's eyes reflecting back with confidence, happiness, and safety into your adult eyes. Welcome home, little one. Welcome home. If doing this exercise brought you to tears, go ahead and dry yourself up. Pull yourself together. And thank yourself for your wisdom and your courage to take this very vital step in your own recovery, your own maturing process. This will be a very significant turning point, you'll see. I encourage you to be gentle with yourself the rest of today. Maybe go for a walk in nature, take a hot Epsom salt bath, maybe do some journaling, take a nap, relax with pets, do some art project, write about it in your journal, whatever would, maybe take a picture of yourself, take a selfie. The day I became the parent, the whole healthy parent to my inner child. You might like to document this day. As time goes on, if you want to write comments on the Inner Kid Keto site, giving some feedback about this experience, I'd love to hear them. Or email me, linda@lightworker22.com, and share the shifts you're noticing. I would love to hear how you're doing. Thank you for showing up today. This is enough for now. Congratulations on a giant step forward in your healing recovery. You will find, as a result of this inner work, that your need for unhealthy food will be dramatically diminished because you won't need to eat away anxiety and fear that the inner child carried due to a loose connection with their parents. They now have a solid, powerful, important connection with you. You're paying attention, you're responding, their safety has gone through the roof, and you will begin to notice a powerful integration of happiness, joy, efficacy, confidence. This is a very important turning point. Congratulations, and thank you for showing up for this journey. With that, I'm going to bid you a beautiful day, or restful sleep, and I'll see you tomorrow. Inner Kid Keto, Linda Schiller Hanna, signing off. God bless you. God bless you.